Listen up, you magnificent Leeds faithful. Your boy's got some absolutely mental news that's gonna have you jumping off your seats faster than a last-minute winner at Elland Road. We're talking about 3 bombshells that could completely change everything we thought we knew about this transfer window. First up, imagine this scenario. Your sporting director's in a room, phone buzzing like crazy, big money on the table. But guess what? The competition just got absolutely insane. We're talking about clubs that make your wallet cry just thinking about their budgets. Arsenal? Yeah, they're sniffing around. A certain German manager who knows a thing or two about winning? He's in the mix too. And this isn't just any target. We're talking about a winger who could absolutely tear up the championship. But wait, that's not even the worst part. Remember that striker everyone was begging for? The one who was supposedly hoping we'd make the call? Well, prepare yourselves for some absolutely devastating news that'll have you throwing your remote at the telly. And if you think that's bad, wait until you hear about the Serie A situation that's about to unfold. There's a striker out there, price tag that would make your head spin, but suddenly, the path might just be clearing for Leeds United. Smash that like button if you're ready for this emotional roller coaster. Drop a comment with your predictions. And for the love of all that's holy, subscribe, because you're gonna need to be here for every single update as this window gets absolutely bonkers. But first, let me tell you about this midfielder situation that's about to make your heart race. The name you need to know? Bilal El-Khanous. And this lad is about to become the most talked about player in Leeds United circles. Remember that winger I was teasing you about? This is him. And the situation is absolutely mental. Picture this scene. Wednesday afternoon, Thorpe Arch is buzzing and Adam Underwood is sat across from El-Khanous' representatives. The sporting director slides a piece of paper across the table. $24.5 million. That's the release clause, and Leeds have just told them we're ready to pay it. But here's where it gets absolutely crazy. That clause expires on August 15th. We're talking days, not weeks. Now you're thinking, brilliant, let's get him signed. But hold your horses, because this is where Leeds United's transfer window gets properly wild. We're not just competing with Crystal Palace or Sunderland anymore. Oh no, that would be too easy for us, wouldn't it? Arsenal are circling like vultures. Erik ten Hag or Bayer Leverkusen is making calls. Serie A Giants Lazio want him, and don't even get me started on RB Leipzig. This kid's become the hottest property in European football. And guess what? Every single one of these clubs can outspend us without breaking a sweat. The contract offer, $50,000 a week for 4 or 5 years. Same length we gave Sebastian Bornau and Lucas Perry. It's a proper statement of intent from Leeds. But is it enough when you've got Champions League clubs throwing their weight around? This is exactly what happened with Igor Paixão, isn't it? We thought we had him, $30. $3 million bid accepted. And then Marseille swooped in at the last second. The email came through during the Paderborn game. Bid accepted. And we all got excited, only to watch him choose Champions League football over Elland Road. But here's the thing that's got me absolutely buzzing. El-Khanous only joined Leicester last summer from Genk. He should be settled, happy, building something. But relegation changes everything, doesn't it? That release clause is now active, and suddenly Leeds United are back in the game. The question burning in every Leeds fan's mind right now, can we actually pull this off against this level of competition? Because if we lose out on another winger target to bigger clubs, the frustration levels are gonna hit the roof. But that's not even the most heartbreaking part of this story. White's army. You know that striker we've all been dreaming about? The one who could solve our attacking problems with one signature? Well, prepare yourselves for the most frustrating update you'll hear all summer. Callum Wilson. Remember that name, been whispered around Elland Road all window. The England international free agent, available on a pay-as-you-play deal. The man who was supposedly hoping that Leeds United would pick up the phone and offer him a chance to fire us back to the Premier League. Well, guess what just happened? He's gone. Not to some random foreign club, not to a championship rival. No, that would be too simple. West Ham United have just announced his signing on a 1-year deal. West Ham, a direct Premier League rival who've basically stolen our target right from under our noses. Can you believe this? Wilson was literally waiting for our call. He wanted that pay-as-you-play structure. He was open to the championship challenge, and what do? We let him slip away to Graham Potter's side, who are now laughing all the way to the bank with a proven Premier League goal scorer. This is the striker situation that's driving every Leeds fan absolutely mad right now. Patrick Bamford has been told he's got no future at Elland Road. He needs to find a new club. Mateo Joseph has told Daniel Farke he wants out in the coming weeks. So what does that leave us with? Joel Piroy and Lucas Mecha. That's it. 2 strikers for an entire championship campaign where we're supposed to be mounting a promotion push. Fair play to Piroy. The lad scored again against Villarreal on Saturday. He won the initial bleep test this summer. He's putting in the work. But Fox made it crystal clear. We need more up front. A starting striker and cover. That's what the gaffer wants. And Wilson could have been the perfect solution. Now we're scrambling around looking at other options while Wilson's already doing his West Ham medical. The timing couldn't be worse. Just over a fortnight until we face Everton in the Premier League opener, and our striker situation is looking absolutely desperate. Baron Cross reckons we can still bring in 4 new additions before September 1st, but Farke wants his signings done before August 18th. Every day that passes is another day closer to panic mode. The most gut-wrenching part, Wilson was available, he was interested, and he's now wearing claret and blue instead of white. But wait until you hear about the Serie A striker. Situation that might just save our entire window. Just when you thought this transfer window couldn't get any more dramatic, the football gods have thrown us a massive lifeline. Remember, all that frustration about Callum Wilson joining West Ham, all that worry about our striker crisis. Well, buckle up because Nikola Kristovic might just be the answer to our prayers. Here's the incredible twist. Roma have just pulled out of the race for the Serbian striker. Why? They've gone and signed Evan Ferguson instead. 1 minute, Kristovic is heading to the Italian capital. Next minute, he's available again. And guess who's right there waiting in the wings? Leeds United. This is the $21 million striker who was preferring to stay in Italy. Well, suddenly that preference might not matter anymore. Tutto Mercato are reporting that with Roma out of the picture, the foreign option remains open, especially the one that could take him to the Premier League, where Leeds are interested. Can you feel that shift in momentum? This is exactly what we needed. While Newcastle are complicating our Rodrigo Muniz move, while everyone's getting frustrated about Wilson, Kristovic's path to Elland Road just got wide open. Look at this lad's numbers, 18 goals in 72 appearances for Lecce, improving year on year. 7 goals in his first Serie A season, 11 in his second. He's 25 years old, entering his prime, and he's a 24-cap Montenegro international. This isn't some gamble. This is a striker on the rise. The best part? Leeds have been tracking him since early. In the window, we know exactly what we're getting, and now the competition has just disappeared. No more bidding wars with Roma, no more prefers Italy headlines, just a clear run at a striker who could fire us back to the Premier League. Daniel Farke made it clear on Saturday, we need attacking signings. Joe Pyro's doing his bit, scoring against Villarreal, but we need that clinical finisher, that man who can guarantee 20+ goals in the championship, with Adam Underwood already striking. Deals for 7 players this summer, including Lucas Perry and Anton Stack. This could be the perfect way to cap off what's already been a brilliant window. But here's the question that's got me absolutely buzzing after all the heartbreak with Paixão, all the frustration with Wilson, all the competition for El Canus. Could Kristovic be the signing that makes everything worth it? The path is clear. The price is right, and Leeds United are interested. This could be the moment where our transfer window goes from frustrating to absolutely legendary. White's Army, what do you think? Is Kristovic the striker to fire us back to the promised land? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're as excited as I am, and make sure you're subscribed because this transfer window is far from over. One thing's for certain. Whether it's El Canis fighting off Arsenal and Ten Hag, the Wilson heartbreak at West Ham, or this incredible Kristovic opportunity, Leeds, United are right in the thick of the most mental transfer window we've seen in years. Are you ready for whatever comes next, White's Army?